Got it. Still loading. All right, so let's get started. I know it's a little late, but I'd rather be a little late than not at all. Today, we're going to go over a few things, so I hope you're not in a hurry. We are going to activate and set up Tangem. Okay, Tangem is a cold storage. This is one of 5 that I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up the best Tangem activation video and just play it. And then from there, we're going to actually do the process. But before I even get into any of that, I want to take a few minutes because it's been a couple weeks. Number one, a lot has happened over the past 2 weeks. A lot of things that were in place are no longer in place. A lot of things that were in place for us is no longer in place. So when we talk about cold storage, when we talk about cold storage, we're talking about you literally being a banker. I know a lot of you were on the call prior to this one, and that was, basically for the youngins, but you guys like coming there, that's cool. So you're going to hear a few of the same things. I'm pretty sure most, if not all of you, unless you went in that arena of work prior to this call, probably never thought you would become a banker, let alone your own. A lot of you probably didn't think for a hot second that you would be a banker managing thousands and even millions of dollars. Most wouldn't even fathom to think. And I said some things a long time ago. Some of you were there, some of you weren't. There was a question asked, well, what are you going to do? What happens after we launch? What happens? What are you going to do after that? And I think one of our beloved family members said that I don't want to work anymore. I'm retired. And I answered her with a simple statement. And that statement was, your new job is going to be managing money. Now, a lot of you were managers, supervisors, employees, employers over the years of your journey. Well, now there's a new one coming. And that new one has everything to do with you being a manager of your own finances. Now, I'm sure just like myself, you have gone to the bank to either purchase this or that, a house, a car, a boat, whatever. Whatever it was, you had to go ask an institution if they would lend you enough money to purchase said item. And in return, that bank said, yes, Mr. Lewis, we will give you $300,000, 200, whatever, but you're going to give us back 420. Wait a minute, I only need 3. Where's an extra 120 coming from? Oh, well, we have fees. Those are your finance charges. So basically, you're charging me $120,000 because I need to borrow 3. Yes, Mr. Lewis, that's what we're doing. And on top of that, we're going to make sure that if you don't do it right, we'll take it from you. If you don't pay it back, all 420 of it, we will confiscate it from you and sell it to somebody else. That's the bank's role in your finances. Please mute. That's the bank's role in how they handle you and your finances. Me, myself, I've had enough of that for several lifetimes. Never did like banks, still don't like them. I like my own. I like this bank. Why do I like this bank? Because I know the owner. Is this bank going to use my funds and go make thousands and millions of dollars while I'm asleep at night? No. Is this bank and bank owner going to use my funds to give to other people to make loans? No. Does this bank ever close? Absolutely not. Who can use this bank? Me. Understanding what this is and what abilities it gives you is the secret to understanding finances, personal finances. Like I told my juniors, get a notebook, separate what's coming in. I know this is probably a little late for most because you've already purchased a home. You've already purchased a Winnebago. You've gone on vacation. You spent thousands, probably overspent because you didn't manage. Well, going into this new journey, along with these devices, you're going to have to do things a little different. You're in control. It's not over at such and such bank. Okay, it's not over there. It's right here, sitting on my kitchen counter. Whose bank do you trust? Theirs or yours? Now, if you have a problem with math and it's an issue for you to track money, I understand. Go on YouTube. It'll teach you whatever you want to know. Now, if you want to give over, and we talked about this before as well, consent to a bank for them to handle your finances, by all means, go ahead. But just know, this is the big part, just know that they are in control of your finances, which means they're in control of you. If you don't do a certain thing the way they want you to do it, they'll shut it off. What can you do? Nothing, because it's in their control. What? So it's vital that you understand how to set these up. It's vital that you use these on a regular basis once we launch. And whatever else you're doing, your finances should be secured in your bank, not theirs. They had how many years opportunity to do it right? Year after year, year after year. What did they do? The same thing they're doing this very second, taking advantage of you, me. When you move it out of theirs and into your own, and into your own bank, what can they do? Nothing. They're not even involved in your transactions anymore. And that's the objective here. But with any objective, it's going to take study. It's going to take you being consistent. It's going to take for you maybe to read something or watch a video more than once. Watch it 2 or 3 times so that you really get it. Like this video I'm getting ready to play. You know when I found this video? 3 minutes before I launched Zoom. I had 3 other videos. This one knocks all 3 of them out. So there's a specific time for you to have the things that you're supposed to have. It's up to you if you're paying attention. Like I told my youngins, get a notebook and separate some stuff. Find out what you're paying right now. 3 months, 2 months from now, it should be in reverse. You should be zero on all bills. You should have, excuse me, you should have something going to that entity 3 days prior to. You should be putting something away in here every week. So you need to know how to use them. You need to know how to be able to go in and say, I want to put in 6,000 today. You should be able to type in, do whatever it is, if it's typing it, if it's push notes or whatever it is, it should be second nature for you. Okay, if you're not practicing or studying with the things that you have, when the time comes and they flip that switch, and they are seriously talking about flipping that switch over the course of this weekend. Remember me asking a question? If they flip the switch an hour before the call, what would you do? Would you be able to go get gas in your car? Would you be able to go get dinner? Knowing and understanding these devices, the wallet and phone. Remember, the phone is a dual use system. It'll hold wallets, it'll hold crypto debit cards, it'll hold bank accounts if you're still going to use those. It'll hold all your finances right here. Matter of fact, you can go onto the websites, make payments right here. You can send and receive funds right here. So your phone is your secretary. Remember how the bank has the president of the bank, the CFO, all these other foes, whatever they are, rank and file. All that's called managing money. I told you this was coming. So now we got to get serious. Now we got to get serious. All right. So Trezor Safe 3, you already know. There's a video in the roster that will show you how to set that up. We're going to do tangent today. I'm going to go pull this video. I want you to watch it, and then I'm going to go ahead and do it. One moment, unless there's any questions before I put it over there. Is there any questions? I'll take that as a no. All right. Bear with me a second. Tired. Okay, just waiting for it to turn on. Hold on. Let me switch it over here. Share screen. As soon as I find it. Okay. Share screen. Where'd he go? Tangent. Share sound. No, that's not what I wanted. It moved and I clicked something else. It's dragging. Okay.
What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Tangem wallet. So I'm going to...
Before I play that, can everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Next question, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
I'm going to play this. I'm going to mute mine. Be right back.
I'm going to download the app, show you how to connect it, how to do everything you need to do. This is the 3-card set, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to turn the camera to face my phone and show you exactly how to set it up. If you want to pick up a 3-card set, you can use my link and you'll get 10% off. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the app. So go to your app store, type in Tangem Wallet, and it should come up looking something like this. On the iPhone store or whatever, it has 3,500 reviews. So what I'm going to do is just download this. So next you're going to open up the app, and now it's asking me if I want to scan my card or order cards. So assuming that you already have ordered your cards, you will just click scan card right here. And now it's asking me, ready to scan, tap the card as shown above, and hold until the end of the operation. So here are my Tangem cards. I have 3 of them. If you've never used them, you can just pick one. So I'm just going to pick one of the cards right here, and I'm going to hold it right to the back of the phone. And I'm going to keep holding it until that pops up. And now you can read it if you want. That's a lot. But I'm going to click accept. Now it says generate keys privately. Your keys will be securely generated inside the card. There is no seed phrase, which means nobody can export or steal it. So you can click create wallet. You can also click other options. And then if you want to use a seed phrase, you can do so. So they give you the option, which is actually kind of new. So a seed phrase is what most, if not all, other wallets use, like Ledger, Trezor, and all the other ones, where it is a 12 or 24 word phrase. So I'm going to go back and just click create wallet and not use the seed phrase. So create wallet, again, it's asking me to hold the card.
My dad has been struggling for a really long time. I'm sorry.
Her dad traveled over 3 hours for dental implants from Nuvia.
Right.
And there we go. Now it asks me to start the backup process, add up to 2 cards. So now I have these other 2 cards right here. I'm going to click add a backup card. Pick one of the other cards, hold it to the back of the phone. That's that. Add another backup card and do the same thing. It says the 2 backup cards have been added. So that is it for kind of backing up the cards, right? I have 3 cards now, 1, 2, 3, and these will all give me access to this wallet. Now I'm going to click finalize the backup. So now it asks me to create a backup code. So I'm going to click create. Create access code, choose any word, phrase, or number you want as your access code. So for right now, I'll just type in computer because I'm looking at it. Continue, type it in again. Submit. Now it says scan the primary card with number 9783 as the end. So if you can see right here, this is one of the cards. See if you can zoom in on that, or if I can somehow get that to focus. There it is. So the last four, it says 9783. So make sure you get that card that they're asking for. Scan primary card. Ready to scan. Going to hold that to the back of the phone. So I'm holding it basically right behind the cameras. So I'm holding it there. I'm basically touching it to the back of the phone. And that is it. Now I can do the other backup cards. So this is one ending in 9767. That is going to be this one right here. Scan card 1. So I'm literally just holding it to the back of the phone like this. There we go. So I'm holding it here. It's doing its little countdown. I may have moved it, so that could have been my fault. Let's see. There we go. It restarted it because I moved it. So you got to keep the card in the right place. And you'll feel it. There's a little haptic kind of vibration here. So far, super easy. Just follow the instructions. And the final backup card, scan card 2, 9775, hold it. All right, so that is basically it. Would you like to use Face ID? So if you want to use your face as a part of your wallet, you can do so. So I'm going to say allow to use Face ID, allow, just scanned my face, and success. Okay, so continue to use my wallet. So obviously it's a brand new wallet. I have not sent anything here. Now, Tangem has a lot of different options, which I'll go through. So manage tokens on the bottom. You can see all the different tokens here, and they're coming out with a lot more basically every month. So tons and tons and tons of tokens. You can just search it on the top if you'd like as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some Ethereum, and you can choose which chain you want to send it on. So here we have, you can send it on Ethereum, or I can click Solana, and I can send ETH on Solana. What I'm going to do is just type in Sol, and I am going to tap that little button there, and this is going to be my main Solana wallet. So click Cancel, and now if I do Save Changes, whoops.
You can sell this $5 spatula on Amazon and compete with hundreds of other spatula sellers. Or you can sell digital products.
Let me just scan a wallet because it's asking me to. All right, so what this did is on my homepage, it added a couple different wallets. So now I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and I added Ethereum on Solana. So if you want to add more tokens, you just go to Manage Tokens, and again, you find what you want. If you have a coin, you can click that little down arrow, and it'll say what chain do you want it on, or what network. So for example, Dogecoin, it allows you to do on BNB Smart Chain, BEP20, or the main Dogecoin. Taking a look at USDC, it gives you all these different chains, which is really, really cool. Ethereum, Solana, BNB, Avalanche, Tron, Polygon, Kronos, Phantom. I mean, honestly, pretty amazing with the support here. So going back, let me just get out of this page. So now let's send some Solana to this address. So I am going to receive or find my receive address here. So clicking receive. So this is going to be my Solana QR code, and then the address. I'm going to click copy that, and I'm going to go to a wallet right now and send myself some Solana. So right now I opened up my Phantom wallet. So right now I'm just going to paste that address that you just saw. That is the address I got from my Tangem. Click next. How much Sol? I'm just going to do 1 Sol and click next here. And sending that, and Solana is pretty fast, so it should arrive in my Tangem pretty darn quickly. So let's just wait for this and check in with you when it is in my Tangem. So about 20 seconds later, it appeared in my Tangem wallet. So if I go back, again, this is the screen, the home page for Tangem, and you can see I have 1 Sol in my Solana wallet. So what can I do from here? Well, I can receive more Solana. If I click send, all I would have to do is enter another Solana network address, and then that's it. I could then swap it. So if I click swap, there's an in-app swap feature. So if I wanted to swap 0.5 Sol into Bitcoin, it will find the best rate, $79.79 of Solana, and you're only losing like $2.70 on the swap, which is actually very, very good, especially since Bitcoin is its own separate network, you know? So this is a way you can swap in and out of different coins. If I click Bitcoin, I can then pick another token to swap into, but I would need to add that to my wallet first. So what do I mean by that? Let's say I have Solana, but I wanted to swap it into, I don't know, Tron or something. No, I don't want to do Tron. Let's say I want to swap it into USDC. I want to cash out, right? So it would be the cheapest and the quickest to click USDC on Solana, but let's say I want to have the option of getting ERC20 USDC. So I will add those two. I'll click Save Changes, and there you have it. Those two were added. So if I go back to Solana and I click Swap, we'll say I want to swap 0.5 right here. And rather than Bitcoin, I want to, now I have other options, right? USDC coin on Solana, or I can convert it to USDC on Ethereum. So USDC on Solana, I would be losing about $2 in the swap, and then USDC on Ethereum, I would be losing around the same. It's around a $2 swap. So
your dedication is impressive. Remember, a commander is only as
hope that makes sense. You can swap in and out of different coins here. So basically that's how you add coins, and then you can use the deposit address for each. So USDC on Ethereum, if I click this and then I click receive, this will give me an ERC20 deposit address for USDC. So very kind of simple there, and you can add all the different coins that you want. At the end of this video, I'll talk a little bit about what they're coming out with over the next couple weeks. A lot of updates. So that's the main functionality that I use Tangem for. I'll make another video connecting Tangem to different dApps so you can maybe trade on different platforms. But in this video, I just wanted to show you how to add coins, how to receive coins. So for example, if you had Bitcoin, you would click Bitcoin and then you would click receive. And this is going to be your Bitcoin network address. You can also buy crypto. I've not done that myself. It looks like it goes through a third-party website, Mercurio, I believe. So I've never done this, but apparently you can. Personally, if I'm buying Bitcoin, I usually just go through Coinbase just because I've been using that for a long time. But you can try to do this. I've never done it, but apparently Apple Pay, Google Pay, or just using a Visa card allows you to buy Bitcoin. So this is the latest email we got for Tangem, and I just want to go over some of the highlights. So Tangem is always coming out with some cool stuff, new colors. They have some partnerships with different YouTubers and different companies, different collaborations. Here, which is important, new networks and app development. The new Tangem Wallet roadmap outlines upcoming releases and developments for June, July, and Q3 of this year. So the June releases, you can see there are 7+ new coins. July, 6 different ones, under construction, different networks, all sorts of new things coming online. They're also adding native staking functionality for multiple networks, including Solana, Cosmos, Polkadot, Polygon, Cardano, Avalanche, Tron, Binance, Near, Tezos, Kronos, and Kava. Also adding new languages, and again, they are adding new coins for June and July. So if you want to pick up a Tangem, if you don't already have one, there's going to be a link below where you will get 10% off your order. So here, the website, yes, you just tap your phone, very, very easy. The card's embedded chip generates a random private key, ensuring that the wallet cannot be compromised. The activation process, like I showed you, took probably even less than 3 minutes. So there's a reason that I suggest getting the 3-card set, which I have right here, 3 separate cards. Here it says you get 3 equal cards to 1 wallet, just like having 3 identical keys to your room door. So they talk about the security of the Tangem chip. It has a really high water, dust, and temperature resistance. It can withstand X-rays, electrostatic discharge, EMPs, and there are no points of vulnerability or elements that are prone to failure here. So I was going to end the video, but first I actually wanted to restore the wallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the Tangem app off my phone. Okay, now I'm going to go and find it again. So let's go ahead and download the Tangem wallet again. So there's a benefit in having 3 cards. It says a 3-card set, I'm reading it right here on the computer. A 3-card set gives you a better chance at recovering access to your wallet than a 2-card set. If one card is lost or stolen, you can use the other card to get access to your wallet. But if you lose one card and you forget your access code, you'll need a 3rd card to reset the access code. Therefore, we recommend getting the 3-card set. So I'm going to click Scan Card right here. And let's scan that card. And it wants me to add that access code, but let's say I forgot it. So I'm going to click Forgot Your Code. And now I'm going to create a new access code. So I'm just going to do my name, confirm access code, continue, tap the card you want to restore. So I'm going to click continue and then tap that card. Then click continue. And I actually am using a different card right now, so I am scanning one of the other cards. So that's the benefit of having multiple cards here. Now it's asking for the 9775 card. That's going to be right here. The code was reset. I'll use Face ID. So right now, I'm going to say Get Addresses, click in my name, which was the access code, then click Continue. And there we have it. There is my wallet. So a little confusing, but not really confusing. I just decided to reset my access code. So if you didn't need to reset it, you could have just entered the original one. So my original one, if you remember, was computer. But I decided to go through the process of pretending like I forgot my access code, which was computer. So that's the benefit of having the 3-card set. If you lose one card, let's say this one is completely gone, you can use 2 of the other ones to reset your access code and then get your crypto back. So that's why for the extra, whatever, 10, 15 bucks, getting the 3-card set is a better deal. So basically what I did, what I just showed you, is I deleted my account and I started over. And here is literally what I had before I deleted my app, I should say. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you learned a couple things about how to set up your Tangem and how to use it. If you don't already have a Tangem wallet, you can use my link below and you're going to get 10%.
All right. So let me stop sharing. Before I even go, 1 second. I have to clear my nose. Okie dokie. Before I even start with anything else, are there any questions? Well, actually, wait. I have a question for you. Of course, this video was chosen by Energy. I didn't pick it. It was just the one that came up. But there is a word that he said several times, and I want to see if you recognize or know what that word is. I'm only going to take 3 guesses at it, and then I'll give it away and keep going because there's a lot that we got to cover. So does anybody hear anything that you think that I'm looking for that you heard? Three chances, 3 guesses. I want to see if anybody got it. This is the part where you do talk.
I love because he said 3 cards for backup.
Okay. That's 1.
Bank.
That's 2. Come on.
Crypto coins?
That's 3. All right, I'm going to give it away. The word was Solana. A light should have went off over top of your head the size of Kansas. Does anybody know why I just said that?
Yeah, I do.
The Glow wallet, and that has Solana.
Because you told us to get Solana some months back.
You see how things work? Solana is running the back office of a promise delivered. You got the light bulb now. So as you can see, it's a very simple card to set up. It does require you to be responsible because of two things. Number one, there's 3 cards. Okay, there's 3 cards, and you cannot lose any of them. I know he was saying if something happens, you lose a card. That is unacceptable. There is no such thing as losing one of these. Why? Because you're not going to go anywhere with them to lose them. You're going to go to the safe, bring them out. You're only going to tap one because you're going to set it up like that. These are just backups so that you can get back into it. You're going to tap one, do whatever transaction you're doing, put that card back with the 3, close them up, and put them back in the safe. Period. If you take more than one step away from that safe, you are wrong. Because all you're doing is tapping it to get access so that you can do the rest on the app. The app is on the phone. Here's the second part of the responsibility. I have seen people, I have heard people, and I know people that somehow find a way to lose this thing. Somehow they find a way to leave it somewhere. Now, outside of normal things, if it falls out of the car and hits the rock and breaks, yeah, that's different. But you should not leave this anywhere, ever. Before today, yeah, you could lose this thing, break it, throw it away, leave it at the store, whatever. Yeah, go ahead. It's just a phone. Not anymore. As of today, if you haven't already set your Tangem up, or if it's on order, or you haven't gotten it yet, when you do get it and do this process that I'm getting ready to do right in front of you and set up mine, that phone, which already is because of the other bank, this bank, it's upstairs now, but I keep the box for my props, is on this phone. So I cannot afford any of that foolishness, leaving it at the store, leaving it at the gas station, put it over a friend's house, drop it, break it. This is your money, okay? It used to be something to talk on, chat on, play a game on, whatever else y'all was doing with these things. But now it's all about your finances. And you have to treat it like that. It's no longer just a phone, y'all. This is the doorway to the finances that you are going to be dealing with in a very short order. Solana is running the back office. Now, I heard, just like you heard, the capabilities of Solana. You can go buy crypto, you can move crypto. It happens quickly, and Tangem loves it. This is now my new favorite bank. One, nobody can get in it. Two, there's no plugs. There's no plug it in. if you don't have that access code, now here we go. You can set it up with a seed phrase if you want. You can set it up with whatever you want. You have choices. They even give you the opportunity to choose how you want to set it up. You can't, I mean, come on, y'all. Here's where the notebooks come in. Here's where the jar comes in. I had a conversation with one of the family members about the jar. And they asked, were you really serious about that? Hell yes, I was. And am. You can get a mason jar. It has the rubber lid, rubber rimmed lid. If you can, you know how these lids work. If you never can, there's a little rubber gasket around the lid that you put on. It's a very hard glass because it's tempered unless you hit it with the shovel. But yes, you're going to dig a 2 to 3 foot hole in your backyard. You're going to seal that container with all of these access codes and passwords of these banks, and you're going to bury it. That's a backup to the backup to the backup. If you should happen to lose the house, catch on fire, the fireproof, waterproof safe fails, and your stuff burns up, it could happen. It's not supposed to if it's a fireproof, waterproof, safe, and container that you stick it in, but anything's possible. If you lose all that, you say, you know what? From the treasure map that I drew out where I buried it, I can go get everything back. All my crypto, all my coins, and not even be worried. We talked about a lady, oh, I don't know if she's even still alive, but she had 1 million Bitcoin. 1 million Bitcoin on one of these banks and forgot the password. It was 100,000 of them. It was a crazy amount. But that's what she had on there. Lost the device, lost and forgot the password, seed phrase. And because of that, she can't access those coins. Even at 100,000 of them, at $60,000 a piece, gone forever. So there's some fresh brownies right there if you want to try those brownies. Sorry, y'all. Apologies. It's important that we take these seed phrases to these banks, to these wallets, to these phones, to everything that we're using. You should have a copy of it. And like I said, it should go in that mason jar. Put the plastic wrap over the top, seal it tight, dig a hole and put it in the ground. It's a backup to the backup to the backup. But yes, I was very serious about that. You cannot afford to lose the phone. All the Tangem works on the phone. There's no plugging in. There's no trying to read these extremely small numbers on that little reader without a magnifying glass. You see what I had to go buy? A big old magnifying glass. Because it was so small, it was difficult for me to see. Not that I'm an eagle eye, but you know, there's none of that with this. It's on your face of your phone, and that's pretty large. It's like in the video you watched, you could see everything with no problem. Tap the card and go on about your business. So, before I go into it, are there any questions?
Yes, I have a question. This is Janice. When you,
Yes, ma'am.
when the gentleman was setting up the card, did he purchase some coins, some Bitcoins?
Mhm.
How so? I didn't see one, I didn't see him put funds on the card.
Well, when he set it up, he went into Solana and bought some coins. Don't worry, I'm going to send that video out to all of you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give it to Rhonda and she can stick it in the chat. But for the most part, you can buy coin right with your Tangent. It goes right on the card. You can use a debit
What?
card, whatever.
On that
Okay.
video, he actually went into his Phantom wallet. That's where he got that out. When he was doing that, he transferred from Phantom. He didn't actually purchase it.
But you can purchase. But
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
transferred it from one wallet to that wallet.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So remember me saying you're going to have multiple wallets. That's what we're doing now. This is a bank, but for the most part, you can move it. That's why I want you guys to be fluent on wallets. Just like he's got the Phantom wallet, he's got all kinds of wallets, and you will too. We're not just going to have one or two wallets. Trust me. So yes, you can move coins to and fro with it, and you can also purchase.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Question about the phone. Your phone can die or it can just something happen to it that you just could not help. There's a way of transferring everything that's on that phone onto a new phone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a good thing if your phone dies on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get all of the things that talking about today transferred to the new phone. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
So all you would really do in that respect is when you get the new phone, you would go to the Play Store if it's a Android. You would download Tangent app back on the new phone. Once you have the Tangent app on the new phone, you go up to your safe, you pull out card number 1, main card, you put it to the phone, it'll automatically bring back your account once you put in your passcode. Boom.
Thank you.
This is why I say, and just like I told the kids today, I know it's old school, but this thing right here, that notebook I requested everybody to start probably 2 years ago now. Maybe even more. But with a notebook, you can write things. You can keep track of things. Yes, if the house catches on fire, God forbid, it'll burn up like everything else. But the whole idea of the jar in the backyard, the notebook, going to whatever wallet you purchase, they have little capsules where you can put the seed phrase in there, put it in the little thing and screw it tight. It's fireproof, waterproof. You can put this information in your safe. You should have this information 2 or 3 times all around you. Just like you say, when you go get the new phone, You put in your email address and do what you do, and all of a sudden, boom, it's there. This is called managing. And like I told everybody a number of years ago, and I think the young lady to which was asking these questions, and I said, your new job is going to be money. And they said, oh. But in order to manage that money, you have to have your documentation in order. Meticulous record keeping from this point forward. You are a banker. You are your own banker. So it's up to you to make sure your money's where it's supposed to be. It's up to you to move it properly so that it gets from one location to where you want it. It's up to you to make sure that your documentation is correct from day 1 to day 10. It's up to you. So the better, like I told them, the better you are prepared going into this, the easier it's going to be. How many people do you think are going to wig out when they flip the switch? What if Monday morning, you still got Sunday, Monday morning, they flip the switch? How many people are going to be ready to move $10,000 from a wallet to a bank? How many of them?
Me.
Not very many. So what happens then? Well, one, we shall sit at the house with a cup of coffee, looking out the window, people going like this, trying to figure out how to put $10 of gas in the car. Because the ATM machine doesn't work anymore. Because when they went to the bank, there was chains on the door. And they didn't pull out anything into their wallet. They don't have any receipts showing that they withdrew certain amounts into the house in paper form. This paper form. How many of you done that? I asked everyone to do a withdrawal with a receipt and keep it with the money. Has anyone done that? Watch how quiet it's getting ready to be. See what I mean? Information is only good if you put it to use. Information that is going to protect you can only do so if you enact it. Months ago, I talked about people that have 401k. You better move it. Ain't heard a word. Not even a question. I asked months ago for everyone to pull out some funds, but keep the receipt with it. So that when they flip the switch and say you have 13 days or 15 days, if you have cash at your house, provable, you have to have a receipt showing that you withdrew it 14 days ago, 21 days ago, you wanted to do a withdrawal of $1,000. Now let's just say they flip the switch and they say, okay, we're now on Jasara, we're now on Quantum Financial, and those of you that have this green stuff have 14 days to bring it to the bank and exchange it. Back in 2012, I think it was, I said the first exchange is going to be your own. Here we are, 2024. when they flip the switch, the first money that you're going to redeem is this one. Let's say you walk up to the bank with $2,000. No receipt, nothing showed that you withdrew it, because more than likely they're not going to show or help you prove it. Remember, the banks do not work for you. If you think for 1 second that it's that way, then you are much in need of this class. You are much in need of asking some more questions. They're not going to help you prove that you withdrew 2,000. You're going to have to prove it. Because when you take this back to redeem it, they have to give you the new stuff. If you don't have the receipts showing that you should have it, you don't get the new stuff. So now you just lost $2,000 because you didn't follow a process. I don't know, maybe it's because it's me. I don't know what the deal is, but the first preparation is self-preparation. We could do all the talk we want about wallets, banks, crypto debit cards. We could talk till the sun comes down and go back up. But until you enact it or get serious, we're just having a conversation. Until you practice things that you need to do. Let's say Monday they switch this off. What are you going to do? What did you prepare to do? What's your game plan? Can you prove it? If you're doing this, I don't know. I'll worry about that when I get to that bridge. You're in trouble. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You're in trouble. So setting up this tangent is pretty much too easy. I'm going to get that video out to you if it's not already out. I'm going to make sure that there's 3 more banks that I activate. So there should be a total of 5. That's just me. That's a personal thing. That's what I have chosen to do. You do not have to do the same thing I'm doing. Okay? But I want to make sure for myself, that I have places to put these resources that are about to run over all of us. Literally, like standing in front of a herd of hungry rhinoceros and his cabbage on the other side of us. That's a promise delivered. That's Team Royal. Hungry rhinoceros. And we're standing in front of a cabbage patch. Whole new word for Cabbage Patch Kids. So let's do this. Now I'm gonna tell you, looking at this card, it's not that easy. It's little, and they use gray on black, which is the most backwards way to put any kind of print on anything. Very difficult to see. So I'm going to write these numbers down on a piece of paper on my folder so I know which card's which. Give me a second. Okay. that card. Get the next one. Okay, last one. All right. All right, so I got mine. I'm gonna bring the video back up and we're gonna watch it and do it at the same time. I'm also going to
Tangem Wallet. So I'm going to download the app, show you.
get this link and put it in the chat here. Okay, looks like Rhonda already put it on the chat for you guys. But for those of you who are right here, there it is.
How to connect it, how to do everything you need to do. This is the 3-card set, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to turn the camera to face my phone and show you exactly how to set it up. If you want to pick up a 3-card,
I loaded this when I got it. I just never opened it, so I already have the app on my phone. I'm going to open it. Meet Tangem, so it's ready to go. I'm just going to let him roll and I'm going to catch up where he's at.
set, you can use my link and you'll get 10% off. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download the app. So go to your app store, type in Tangem Wallet, and it should come up looking something like this. On the iPhone store or whatever, it has 3,500 reviews. So what I'm going to do is just download this. So next you're going to open up the app, and now it's asking me if I want to scan my card or order cards. So assuming that you already have ordered your cards, you will just click scan card right here. And now it's asking me, ready to scan, tap the card as shown above, and hold until the end of the operation. So here are.
Okay, so my cards are out. The numbers are written next to the cards. I'm just going to start with the first card once he gets to it.
My Tangem cards. I have 3 of them. If you've never used them, you can just pick one. So I'm just going to pick one of the cards right here, and I'm going to hold it right to the back of the phone. And I'm going to keep.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing. Scan. I'm going to choose this card, holding it to the phone. Okay, there. All right, I had to move it till it found the reader. The reader was down this way. I had it up by the camera, so you may have to put it to the back of the phone and just slide down until it starts to vibrate. You'll feel it in the phone. Now saying Tangent Wallet, Tangent Mobile Application, Terms of Service, accept, meet Tangent, generate key. All right, so let's put this card back next to its number. Play the video.
Until that pops up. And now I can, you can read it if you want. That's a lot, but I'm going to click accept. Now it says generate keys privately. Your keys will be securely generated inside the card. There is no seed phrase, which means nobody can export or steal it. So you can click create wallet. You can also click other options. And then if you want to use a seed phrase, you can do so. So they give you the option, which is actually kind of new. So a seed phrase is what most, if not all, other wallets use, like Ledger, Trezor, and all the other ones, where it is a 12 or 24 word phrase. So I'm going to go back and just click create wallet and not use the seed phrase. So create wallet. Again, it's asking me to hold the card.
Okay, so create wallet. The same card that I just used. I'm going to put it to the back, slide down until it starts to vibrate like I did before. It just read it. I got a check mark, backup wallet, backup now. So I'm gonna put the card back to the next to the number that it represents. And I'll have a play.
And there we go. Now it asks me to start the backup process, add up to 2 cards. So now I have these other 2 cards right here. I'm going to click add a backup card. Pick.
Okay. Click on backup now. Add a backup card. Grab the next card in this sequence to the back, slide down. It just read it, success. 1 backup card added. So let's catch up to him.
One of the other cards, hold to the back of the phone. That's that. Add another backup card and do the same.
Add a backup card, touch that. Grab the next card up. This will be our 3rd card. Slide it down. It just read it. Checkpoint, success. Put it back next to the number it represents. Catch up to him.
Same thing. It says the 2 backup cards have been added. So
Mine says the same thing. 2 backup cards added. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm just putting it there. Let it focus. 2 backup cards added. So I'm right where he's at.
Is it for kind of backing up the cards, right? I have 3 cards now, 1, 2, 3, and these will all give me access to this wallet. Now I'm going to click finalize the backup. So now it asks me to create a backup code. So I'm going to click create. Create access code, choose any word, phrase, or number you want as your access code.
I'm going to pause him there. Mine says create access code, protect, personalize, continue. Access code. continue. Put it in again, submit. Scan primary card. That's the very first one. Put it to the back, slide it down. It just gave me a, oh, you gotta leave it there. It gives you a countdown. Gotta do it again. 15-second countdown, leave it there, leave it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Success. So let's catch up to him.
So for right now, I'll just type in computer because I'm looking at it. Continue, type it in again. Submit. Now it says scan the primary card with number 9783 as the end. So if you can see right here, this is one of the cards. See if you can zoom in on that, or if I can somehow get that to focus. There it is. So the last four, it says 9783. So make sure you get that card that they're asking for. Scan primary card.
I've done that.
Ready to scan. Going to hold that to the back of the phone. So I'm holding it basically right behind the cameras. So I'm holding it there. I'm basically touching it to the back of the phone. And that is it. Now I can do the other backup cards. So this is one ending in 9767. That is going to be this one right here. Scan card 1. So I'm literally just holding it to the back of the phone like this.
15 seconds on each one.
So I'm holding it here. It's doing its little countdown. I may have moved it, so that could have been my fault. Let's see. There we go. It restarted it because I moved it. So you got to keep the card in the right place. And you'll feel it. There's a little haptic kind of vibration here. So far, super easy. Just follow the instructions.
Checkpoint, success. Next card. Scan the card.
And the final backup card, scan card 2, 9775. Hold it.
15-second countdown. Slower. Success. You get the little, like the birthday explosion.
All right, so that is basically it. Would you like to use Face ID? So if you want to use your face as a part of your wallet, you can do so. So I'm going to say allow to use Face ID, allow, just scanned my face, and
Yeah, it does that little party explosion. Mine saying success. Continue to my wallet. Tap that. Would you like to use biometrics? Absolutely. Okay, I'm just trying to see where I click it. Hold on. I had to open mine to see the button at the bottom. I couldn't see it before. Allow to use biometrics. Finger tap. Another countdown. Biometric set. So now this wallet is protected by this finger on top of the passcode. Okay, so manage tokens. The wallet is now set up. Okay, that's all it took. 3 cards, a few minutes, countdowns, follow the procedures, done. Now these cards go where? Upstairs. Not going to do it now, but that's how you set up Tangent. Let me just do this. I'm going to stop share and answer any questions.
Montavo,
Yes.
what happens if you use biometrics and then you die? How does that affect someone being able to get into your in your account on that particular Tangent?
Ask access code.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they had to both be used or just a separate. Okay.
So what would happen is they would just open up a brand new one, get another set of 3 cards, and it would be like you forgot. They would just put in forgot, the information, reset it. As long as they don't even have to say forgot. Get another set of cards and put in your access code that you created, and it'll open up into that brand new wallet.
Thank you.
So my cards are back in the box. I forgot to put my little instructions in there. 1 second. But I can answer any questions, or if just another question, go right ahead. Instructions back in here. So there's no questions. Y'all got this? You good? I can go eat now? Really? No questions? Don't you call me with some, well, when you was doing the I'm gonna cuss you out. After I get my apple tree switch. Come on, I know you got questions, let's go.
Well, I don't have any questions. I do have a comment. I wish I had known about this card before the other 2, although they're good too, but this one is so much simpler.
Yes. Simple to set up. I mean, it's just as easy. They all do the same thing, really. I mean, if you look at the all the coins are in here. I didn't even add any, and there's probably, I'm still swiping. It finally based out at Origin Ether. But I full 10 swipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 full swipes of coins that are already in here. I haven't even done anything. All I did was set it up. So yeah, it's loaded. Comments? Any other comments? Since there's no questions.
Montavo,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question on the bank. Okay, I've just been thinking, if I have to transfer some digits to Cash App, crypto, does it mean I have to put my crypto address in my bank account? Or it will just go like, I don't know.
Okay, so you're talking about a traditional bank account?
Yeah, let's say everything has changed. So how does it?
Well, so let's talk, let's say this the right way, because we don't want to use the wrong analogies here.
Okay.
If you're talking about the QFS, it runs on the blockchain. So you would just give the QFS account your address and transfer what you want over there.
All right. Thank you. Clear.
Yes, because if you're talking about these guys, they don't even want you to buy cryptocurrency, much less use an address. They make it difficult to even buy the stuff. So QFS works on the blockchain where this is.
All righty. Thank you, Montalvo.
You're welcome.
So Matava, with the Tangent card, do you also have that 10% referral or discount code for us to use as well, like that gentleman was saying?
Yes. I'll give it to Rhonda for those who want it. You don't have to use it, but I'll give it to Rhonda. She can put it on the chat. I'll add it to the email for the update that's coming. I don't know yet until he gets off from the first job. He's like me, he works 2 jobs. But I can't call him or text him when he's on the first job because he's high clearance, high security clearance. They can't even touch their phone, much less answer a text. So he doesn't get off for another 2 hours to let me know whether or not there's going to be an update call. So I don't have any information yet. So that's all I can tell you on that. But when I send that email out, that link will be there in this video for those who want it or didn't get it today.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to see if I understand correctly. I have a crypto coin called Beautiful. I can have the information, the address, and so forth. I can send that to my Tangem, and it goes in the list of crypto that my Tangem will accept. Am I understanding that correctly?
Incorrectly. So first, let's say this coin Beautiful is a custom coin. You would have to find out what network Beautiful was created under. Is it Ethereum? Is it the others? Or is it fully custom? Once you know that information, then you go to your Tangem and say, well, Tangem, I have an Ethereum called this or that, and it's on the Ethereum network. As long as Beautiful is on a network that's in Tangem, you can send it. But it has to be, the networks have to match.
And I would know that how? How would I know that the networks match?
Wherever you're getting Beautiful from would let you know what networks. So in order to even, let's say Beautiful was given to you. You just have to look back to when you accepted it, what network were you in? Or if you know the people that created Beautiful, ask them what network they created it under. Because best believe APD is going to have a coin. Hello.
Or type it in the search number or search deal and see if it comes up in more than one network.
Pete, what he said, please.
You can put it in search. Like whatever the name of that coin, if it's actually called Beautiful, You would put it in the search and it'll let you know where it came from or what network it's riding on.
Got it.
But let me just say this. There are some 100% custom coins out there. And they don't ride on any specific network. They could be a utility, they could be something that's used as gas. But for the most part, it's got to be on one or more networks to even exist as a coin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo,
Yes, ma'am.
could you please let me know the difference between USDT Polygon and USDT Tether?
Hold on one second. Someone's got a TV rolling in the background. Please mute. If you're in this conference call and you have other media playing, please don't unmute. That's very rude. Okay, so to answer your question, I don't know them like that. I'm not that good with cryptos. That would be a question or something you would put into YouTube.
Okay,
Type it exactly how you just asked me, and they'll bring a video that explains.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, is Solana a referral program or is just an automatic link that you could just pull up off Google and then register?
Just you just get it on your own. Yeah, you could just go to Solana or what is it?
I think I saw it posted in the group, but I just wanted to verify if it was referral or not. Thank you.
No, there's no referral on that. And let me just say this. I know I'm not some highfalutin person and all this for the most part, but I do these calls for information for your benefit. Now, how you can have 2 or 3 audios going and still collect information that you're going to need is beyond me. That's your thing. But if you're going to do that, do not unmute on this call. You can do that on other calls, but that really chafes my edges. Because that shows me you either don't care about what I'm talking about or it's boring or whatever the issue is. Please don't do that here. You only get one chance to get information right. And if you are off in another understanding going on at the same time and you miss stuff because of that, then you come back and ask questions that I clearly went over. What does that tell me? You don't care until it hits the fan, and then you want this super quick, hurry up information. I'll be too busy at that point. So my suggestion to anyone that is coming to this call, be focused to get this information. Or go ahead to the other call, whatever you're doing, and enjoy that. But don't disrupt my call with that, please. Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
Montalvo,
Yes.
question. Are you going to be sending out the, are we getting feedback from somewhere?
It's possible.
No,
Hold on.
I'll try it again.
Okay, try to unmute one more time.
Okay. are we going to be getting that email for the new sign up for the email blast here anytime shortly?
Yeah, the problem is this update that happened that shut down half the world hit all of the website building sites. It hit our programmer. It hit everybody. So it's thrown things off a little bit. You already seen the video. That video will be on there, but it had to be uploaded into a YouTube so it can be embedded into the website. The only thing that's going to be on there is that video, some more information, the double opt-in sign-up form coming from the email blast company. The double opt-in makes sure that it goes straight to the inbox. You don't have to chase it. It's going to go right to your inbox. That should alleviate a lot of the problems that we've been seeing. When I get that website completed and posted, I will send it out to all the lists for the last time on that system. And I'm going to delete everything. Everything. And the only lists that will be there are those who hit that website. So even a lot of family members right now are not getting this information that I'm telling you, because there's only 50 people here. There's 600 on the spreadsheet. Okay, so it's always been like that. But anyway, I'll send it out to the 600 that's there, delete that list, and start over fresh. If those individuals that are on the spreadsheet don't fill out the new form, they won't get an invite. Done playing.
Thank you.
Matavo, regarding the Tangem wallet, just say if I wanted to get the Tangem, am I able to purchase more than one Tangem without it being a conflict with the Tangem app on my phone or any codes or anything?
No, because you're going to set them up. You're going to set them up on the app. The app recognizes card 1, 2, 3. If you do it 19 times, it's going to start card 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me say this also. Inside of the app, once you activate this, you can create new wallets inside of the app. But they'll all be connected to the 3 cards that you start them with. And that goes for all of these wallets. These wallets, it's not just one wallet per wallet. You can have multiple wallets inside of the one wallet. Same thing, hence sub accounts that banks say that they no longer do. A sub account is an account attached to the main account. All of these things, except this, work that way. This is a crypto debit card. There's only one card to one transaction thing. But these wallets, you can have multiple wallets within a wallet.
Okay, thank you. Let me expand that question. If I wanted to buy the Tangem for APD, but then say I wanted to do something different for a different program or platform, still, it wouldn't be a good thing to purchase another Tangem cold wallet.
Right, like I'm saying, let's say that you got the one Tangem and you got APD. That's under a wallet. You go into Tangem again and create new wallet. Remember how it said create new wallet?
Yes.
Create new wallet. You have to name it so you don't start mixing resources. So main wallet would be APD. Create new wallet, go through the process with the same cards, name that one Carla's Happy House. Create a new wallet. You got to go through that process with each one so that it knows that you're dealing with the same wallet, same main wallet, and you're creating new wallets within it, because you can do that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes, ma'am.
my question is, you probably said this already, but I'm gonna ask it. What is the cost of the Tangem?
The Tangem was $149.
149. Okay, and it's best, of course, to get the Tangem, then go to the app. Makes no sense to set up the app first, correct?
Right. Well, all I did was download it. You can download it. It's not going to hurt anything to download it.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. As a matter of fact, I am going to get another Tangem because I want the one with the colors. That's just me.
Montalvo,
Is that the same- I apologize. Is that the same price?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 149. Thank you.
Montalvo?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's Margaret here. Just a question. A little while ago, you said we could only use one wallet when withdrawing out of the back office. For that, would just put the wallet in and that stays there. We can't change it. Does that mean that you can only have one receive address there to one coin?
Okay, so
Or
let me clarify that. In the back office of APD, there's one box. You could put this address, your crypto debit card. You can put your wallet address if you want. It's address. You could skip them all and go right to the bank. Put the address, because on that video it shows you how to go get your address. Whatever you put in that box in the back office of APD and click send, that's where it's going.
Okay, so there's room for more than one then?
Yeah, you can put whatever, because each time you withdraw, it's going to request you to put in the address where it's going. You could literally sit there, let's say that you're working with $20,000. Let's say you want to, you're going shopping for a new refrigerator. So you use this address and put, I don't know, 2,000 to this address. It's going to deduct out of that 2,000 and put it here. The remainder, you get this address and you put 18,000 and you push send, it's going here.
Right. So you can put it to more than one place.
Yes. Minus the fee. Let me continue to say this because I don't want anyone to think that a promise delivery is going to pay the transfer fees. It's not. So whatever you send, it'll be minus the fee.
Right. So you can actually have more than one destination for your withdrawings.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Montalvo.
Yes.
I see on the Tangem website, I see a pre-order price is $62.91.
What's that now?
The price of the 3 cards. Is that separate for the wallet itself? That's all together.
Yeah, that's for you'll get this box. You'll get this box. It has 3 cards in it. I think it was $149. I think it was
it's $69.90 now.
Oh, okay. But they didn't drop the price.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get them color ones.
Yeah, the color ones is the same price, $69.90 for 3.
$69.90. There you go.
Would that be the 69 minus the 20%, or is that with the 20%?
I think that's the regular price.
That's the regular price. That's before the 20%. And then once you put everything in, You get a 20% discount.
Okay, I think I missed something. So it's 69 now and not 149?
Correct.
Oh, okay. And do you want the kids to have that too?
I would recommend it.
You recommend it, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And one last question I have for you. You cannot share it, right? Being that it comes with 3. Those 3 are just for one person.
Yeah, those 3 cards take care of that wallet.
That wallet, okay. Got it, thank you.
Right. Now that wallet can have multiple wallets within it.
I like that they have 3 different colors you can get with the collection.
Yeah, I didn't. Those weren't available when I got mine.
Oh, okay.
So, Mr. Lewis, that will work perfectly because I have to share with Kristen right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And my husband would be to share with MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did anybody learn anything today?
A lot.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the YouTube. And if there's any other comments, concerns,